You clicked on this video because you want to change your personal reality? Well, I'm trying to do the same thing here. Until we get this one single thing out of the way, we'll be stuck forever. I want you to join me to go together through this exercise that I've planned for us to do, and we will be one step closer to changing our reality. You've heard it online that in order to change your personal reality, you gotta change your personality, and that all makes sense. Right now, I'm in the phase of changing my personal reality from a manual therapist, becoming a successful YouTuber. This transition needs a lot of work to be done, a lot of mind work, first of all, because when someone mentions that I'm a YouTuber, I used to cringe to this idea. I'm a YouTuber, and this used to be like a cringe topic for me. I would not talk to anybody about this. But as I'm going through my coaching, I learned that if I want to be successful at YouTube, I need to declare myself a successful YouTuber. You can apply this in any field of your life. If you're trying to be a better student, if you're trying to be better at work, if you're trying to be a better husband, better wife, better friend, anything, if you want to be better at anything, you gotta declare yourself as a, let's say, a professional in that field. So the first exercise we're gonna go through in order to define our personal reality and to change our identity is you're gonna practice this saying this one sentence. This sentence starts with I am the kind of man who, and now three empty spaces are left. In the three empty spaces you can either put I am the kind of man who creates value that changes lives. I am the kind of man that protects his time like a CEO. I am the type of man who leads with discipline and freedom. I am the type of man who embodies strength, confidence, and service. I'm the type of man who only says yes to the things that multiply time, impact, or income. These are the examples that you can put in this sentence. In my example, this sentence turned out like this. I am the kind of man who values time like gold and solves problems with clarity and confidence. I create high impact content that transforms lives. I am respected, recognized, and trusted across the world. Now, if I want to become a successful YouTuber, I need to repeat this sentence and make it like a priority in my mind. I need to be saying this sentence throughout my day in order to get it clear and to make it closer to my mind, to make my mind recognize that I am these things that I just read out loud. For you, this sentence might be different. You might say, I am the kind of man who gets only A's in school, or I am the kind of man who everybody loves at work and the CEO loves me. I am the kind of man who is respected in my home, my kids and my wife respect me, whatever it is. Pause this video and first of all, if you want to write down this sentence on your phone or something, or in your head, just remember this sentence. First of all, fill out the empty spaces, and the exercise for you is to repeat this sentence throughout your day so it becomes clear to your goals that you're waiting for them. Now, I've been reading this book called Conversations with God, and in the book, God says that if you want something, I will not give that thing to you. But if you change your identity to be the owner of the thing that you want, like I want to be more confident. If you want to be, God or the universe will be like, yeah, you want, and it's gonna stay at that level, you wanting to be. But if you declare yourself as a more confident person, then God is gonna help you and give you situations in order for you to become more confident. The second step to this exercise is for you to imagine your ideal day. If you need help with this, you can open ChatGPT and you will just tell it all the things that you would do in your ideal day. For example, I told ChatGPT that my ideal day would look something like, me waking up in my beachfront villa in Dubai, recording videos, working out, eating my healthy breakfast, spending time with my wife, my kids, my family. then driving in my supercar, going on some important meeting, then going and chilling in some sky pool in Dubai, then after that going on dinner with friends or family or together, and then doing some networking events at the night, maybe relaxing, some type of massage, something like that, then going to bed, doing my night routine. You basically imagine how your ideal day would look like. You start to become familiar with this ideal version of yourself, because this ideal version of yourself is not that far away from you. You're just one step away from you becoming your ideal version of yourself. Don't be so attached to your current version of yourself. You right now, maybe you don't have the income you want, you don't have the girlfriend you want, you don't live in the place that you want, and all these things, but you're just one step away from becoming the best version of yourself. And if you want to evolve into becoming the best version of yourself, you can't be attached to this current version of yourself. You gotta be ready to let this version, this old version, let go. You gotta be basically able and willing to learn new things, just like you're doing right now in the video. If you're still watching and you're implementing these exercises that I'm giving you, you're on the very good path to become the best ideal version of yourself. The good thing about you watching this video right now is that I am going through this phase, and I am right now doing these exact exercises to get closer to the ideal version of me. So I want you to come with me on my journey. Let's make this journey ours, and let's go and become our best version of ourselves together. Now, the third exercise, or the third step to this exercise, is the ideal self of you has some principles. They are like non-negotiables. You need to set them up right now. This example of this can be: if it doesn't scale or serve, I say no. I never let comfort decide my choices. I create before I consume. I build systems so I don't have to hustle forever. This can be like your rules, your principles that basically your ideal self will use in future. But the good thing about this is that you can start actually using them right now, so you get closer to your ideal self. Now, all of this is great, and all of these things that we're taking are gonna get us closer to our ideal self. But until we get this one single thing out of the way, we'll be stuck forever. This one single thing holding you back is your shadow self. Like I told you, you gotta be able and willing to let go of your current self, of your loser self, let's call it, of your shadow self, of yourself that has all these traumas and all these bad experiences. You gotta be willing to let this right now go in order to improve. How you can let this bad version of you go is by identifying it. Try to notice every single time you get mad, or you get frustrated, or you become jealous, or all of a sudden you start judging people. Some of these emotional activities that you do, anytime you start doing some of these things, start to notice why are you doing these things, and instead of you indulging in them, be the observer of the situation. Instead of you, let's take a random example. You seeing a fat human outside, and you're like, "Oh, this guy is so fat, man. He barely can walk. How can he eat so much?" Right now, you're judging this man. This is an reactive behavior. When you notice yourself doing something like this, you basically step out of your own body and you become the observer. See yourself from the outside, from a third person view. What are you doing? Why are you actually judging this man? It's probably because of your own insecurities. The person that you're judging, the exact same person, maybe it's a lazy guy, maybe it's a fat guy, maybe it's someone who is short-tempered, whatever it is. If you're judging the person, you have that trauma deep down. Start to analyze why are you doing this, and don't let yourself focus on the thoughts like, "Oh, look at this guy, he's so fat, blah blah blah," but focus on the emotions. What does these sentences and these thoughts, what emotions do they evoke inside of you. When you can see what's going on inside of you, you can actually notice that this is actually your bad side. This is your shadow self, your loser self that is holding you back. When you identify this bad version of yourself and you try to control it, you basically don't let him control you. That's when you will be ready to let him go. This is the smaller you, the evil you that is controlling you. When you identify this and when you can control this part of you, you will be ready to go on the next step.